In this tutorial, I am going to show you the cookie. What is the cookie in the PHP? A cookie is a small text file that a website stores on a user device when they visit the website. Cookies are actually used to remember the user preference or user information or login information or what he is doing in his browser as a browser history. He can, if you use the cookie, you can easily track the user behavior on a website. So actually the cookie is used in order to track the user for their advertising purposes. But become careful that if you save any sensitive information in cookie, that can be harmful for yourself. So when you will use cookie, so be careful which things you will save into the cookies. For example, I am going to tell you an example, that is, if a user visits an online shopping website and add their items into the shopping cart, the website will create a cookie to remember the items in the user cart. So if the user log out from the website and then again log in or again comes in the website for the second time or for another time, then the information that was saved into the shopping cart will be displayed or will be saved for some time period. So this is one type of example for which the cookie is used. Another one is when a user login, then cookie are used to remember the user session and keep them login. So if they stop the browser or if they close the browser and next time again comes in the website, so the user does not need to log in, the user does not need to give the login information again. He will just be logged in to the website. So in this purpose actually cookies are used, and how I am going to show you with a practical example how the cookie are stored in a variable. I am going to open my browser, and here you see that this is a PC practice. For example, here is a folder and my code is here, this one. Actually there is nothing given here, right? So if you give here something, for example test, so if I now want to load it, you will see that a test is showing in front of user. But if I want to check, I am going to the Firefox and here check it. This is the test. Now I am going to check it using the inspect. When you will go in order to check the cookie of your browser, I am going to inspect it, and here you see that there is a storage tab. From browser to browser the system can be changed. I am going to show you using the Firefox browser, and here you see that the cookie list there is a localhost. Now I am open the localhost and that information is showing here, but no data present in the selected host. That means under the cookie actually there is no data. In order to set a cookie, you see that this is actually a function. I am going to copy this in order to set the cookie. I am going to run it in my browser, for example like this. I am going to give the full name. For example, I am going to set some variables. The full name is here like this here in the cookies, and then it will be saved into my browser. Now I am going to copy this and I am going to do one thing, that is here I am going to comment it, and here I am going to remove everything after that. So just I give a variable for this cookie and the value here. Now if I run the browser, for example if I run the browser, then I am going to cookie, and here in the list you see that a cookie is saved here. One is full name, this is the value, this is the location under which website, that is the localhost. Path is given here, everything. But here you see there is actually no expire things. Expire or maximum is equal to session. So if you destroy the session, it will be lost. Until that, this will not be lost, because I did not set any time for the cookie. How many times, up to how many times when it is created, the cookie will be stored. So if you want to give a time here, for example you can give a time 86400. It is actually for one day. If you give 86400, that means one day the cookie will save. I am going to give here, for example if I want to give only this, the time is the current time. So the current time plus this one, that means 24 hours. So up to that the cookie will be stored, right? The last slash I am not going to give it, just I am going to give this, the time plus this one means from now up to which time. So now this is the now time, and this is the time from now up to 24 hours. So let's set the cookie again. What I can do, I can manually delete this cookie. So delete all. Okay, so now I refresh the page again, and you will see that in the cookie it is saved again in the same variable. But now if you go to see the expire from here or from here, you will see that the expire date is Sun 29. Today is 28 January and today is Saturday. Now the expire date is showing this is Sunday 29. That means from now after 24 hours this cookie will expire. If you come after 24 hours from now, you will see that if you refresh, you will see that there is nothing in the cookie list. You can set up multiple cookies. For example, I can save another data here, that is username. Username is, for example, Arifin, and I want to expire that after 10 days. So I give here this. So this is 24 hour into 10, that means after 10 days it will be expired. So in this way I can again call it refresh, and if I go to the cookie list, here go, you see that the first one will expire. This is tomorrow, that means 24 hours, and this is 07. Today is 28, and after 10 days from now is 07 February. So after 10 days it will be expired. In this way you can easily set any cookie for any time period. Here you see that another one, that root means the cookie available in the entire website. So you can visit any page, and for the entire website, for any page this will work. So this is not important for now, so I am not going to show you this. The reset or delete cookie, if you want to delete a cookie, just you will have to set cookie and give the same variable, just time -1, and make it empty. So let's check it. If I now want to reset those cookies that I created here, so here I give full name here and username here. So I just use time. Time means now, -1 means the previous time, that actually does not exist. So the cookie will be automatically removed. Okay, so if I run this, so let's go here, just run this, and now I am going to the cookies. You see that no data present for the selected host. That means cookie is restored or deleted, reset or deleted. So this is the basic uses of a cookie. Here are two websites. For example, if you go to check the php.net, their official website, you will see that all the parameters of the set cookie function are given here, and a detailed description with example are given. So you can read everything from here and you can get more idea about the cookie. And here is the variable, that is a super global variable of cookie. How you can use it in the website, you can also show this. For example, I set a cookie. If you want to show that, how you can show. For example, I set a cookie again here, and here I am going to run this website. Now if I go to the inspect element, you will see that in the storage tab there is cookies. So this cookie, if I want to show here, you can just call the this super global variable and give here the name, full name, echo this one. So after set a cookie, I can show that in this web browser. If I refresh, you will see that this cookie variable is showing in my web browser. If you go here, the variable is this. So in this way, in order to show any variable, any cookie value that is stored to a specific variable, we can show that using this process. So I hope you have understood the cookie, and you will be able to work with that now.